My name is Mr. Tony Ike Agode. I'm here to talk about the StarTime Solar Experience that was recently installed to the present facility I manage. We've had some issues when it comes to powering the facility. We made a contact with the StarTimes company, and on the long run, we're able to get into partnership with them, where they formally installed the current inverter machine. The installation of this very inverter gave us a cut in our cost implications when it comes to the usage in power, both in PCN and also the diesel purchase to our generator.
Ondo State is 50, a land blessed by God, peopled by resourceful and intelligent men and women. Created in February 1976, the state has come a long way. Great leaders have captained the ship, and it has pleased God to put a man with great grace, destined to massively impact the state as captain at this crucial time. His Excellency, Dr. Lucky Orimisa Ayedatiwa. The government and people are excited about a state blessed with resources so abundant to ensure that the people keep enjoying ease. Join the Sunshine State at 50 to praise God as we celebrate a milestone defined by achievements even greater than envisaged by the founding fathers, who worked and prayed tirelessly for a state that will lead development of the nation on all fronts. May the next 50 years be defined by unprecedented development. Dr. Taiwo Fashoroti, Secretary to Ondo State Government and Chairman, 50th Anniversary Planning Committee, announcer.
It's a place very close to you, a place easily accessible in a serene environment with adequate security. Ade Super Hotels Limited is the place with the state-of-the-art facility, spacious car park, air-conditioned rooms and suites with modern toilet facility, standard swimming pool, well-stocked indoor and outdoor baths, boardroom for corporate meetings, halls for all kinds of events and parties, a gymnasium equipped with up-to-date facilities, restaurants that provide local and continental dishes with special services for banquet and buffet. Laundry services are also available. At Ade Super Hotels Limited, you are assured of 24 hours power supply as well as best ever reception that you can imagine. Ade Super Hotels is located at Elisha Road, P.O. Box 3028, Akure, Ondo State. Telephone 0803-440-4358, 034-206-855. Email adesuperhotelsakure@yahoo.com. Website www.adesuperhotels.com. Ade Super Hotels Limited, hotel with passion for maximum comfort.
Ondo State is 50, a land blessed by God, peopled by resourceful and intelligent men and women. Created in February 1976, the state has come a long way. Great leaders have captained the ship, and it has pleased God to put a man with great grace, destined to massively impact the state as captain at this crucial time. His Excellency, Dr. Lucky Orimisa Ayedatiwa. The government and people are excited about a state blessed with resources so abundant to ensure that the people keep enjoying ease. Join the Sunshine State at 50 to praise God as we celebrate a milestone defined by achievements even greater than envisaged by the founding fathers, who worked and prayed tirelessly for a state that will lead development of the nation on all fronts. May the next 50 years be defined by unprecedented development. Dr. Taiwo Fashoroti, Secretary to Ondo State Government and Chairman, 50th Anniversary Planning Committee, announcer.
On the news tonight, INEC dismisses fake 2027 election timetable circulating online. Plus, Ondo government empowers 200 women with skill acquisition materials. Good evening and many thanks for joining us on the news tonight. I am Olubukola Aduwo. Now the news. The Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, has cautioned the public against a false report circulating online claiming that the commission has released a timetable for the 2027 general elections. In a statement issued through its official channels, INEC described the report as not authentic and urged Nigerians to disregard it entirely. The Commission stressed that it has not released any official timetable, schedule of activities, or dates for the 2027 general elections. INEC clarified that any document or publication suggesting otherwise is fabricated, noting that the details contained in the reports, including proposed election dates, campaign periods, and party primaries timelines, are speculative and do not reflect the Commission's position or plans. The electoral body advised Nigerians, political parties, civil society organizations, and other stakeholders to rely solely on verified INEC platforms for accurate information. This includes its official website, verified social media handles, and authorized press statements. And back home, about 200 women in Ondo State have been trained and empowered with various materials under the Nta Skill Up a Woman initiative, an initiative of the Ministry of Women Affairs. Speaking during the presentation of the empowerment materials, Ondo State Governor Nta Akure urged the beneficiaries to make judicious use of the items to improve their livelihoods and contributes meaningfully to the economic development of the state. Abiola Ario reports.
And have transformed into self-reliant individuals and are now employers of labor, having undergone 6 months of intensive training in catering, fashion designing, ICT, interior decoration, and soap making. The Ondo State Commissioner for Women Affairs and Social Development, Dr. Sheun Osamaye, disclosed that the 200 graduates constitute the first batch recorded under the program in the state. She explained that although many women applied, the selected beneficiaries distinguished themselves through commitment and readiness to contribute meaningfully to society.
We are witnessing the transformation of these ones. Having gone through rigorous trainings, students have come out the best. You can see the exhibition of some of their products. Grateful to the governor. I can assure you we have done 200 now. The next batch will be more than this.
Ondo State Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa, represented by his deputy, reaffirmed the commitment of the present administration to women empowerment and inclusion, as demonstrated by the Odatiwa Skill Up a Woman initiative. He urged the beneficiaries to see the certificates and empowerment materials as a starting point rather than an end.
These materials and grants are not charity. They are investment in your potential and in the future of our state. Our goal is simple: to reduce unemployment, eradicate poverty, and build a vibrant, self-reliant economy.
There was presentation of 40 sewing machines, 24 laptops, 35 ovens and mixers, as well as grants to beneficiaries in the soap making and interior decoration categories.
Thank God for the opportunity. It's a great privilege, and this training is going to help me in helping my family, number one, helping my husband, because it's not easy for a man to take up the responsibility of a house alone, and it's also going to expose me to the world.
I feel so delighted. I feel so happy having this material, and it will go a long way in helping me in baking. So it's going to go a very long way in easing the job.
Highlight of the ceremony was the display of products from each training class, alongside the presentation of certificates to the graduates. In Akure, Abiola Rio, NTA.
The National Drug Law Enforcement Agency says it has arrested no fewer than 7,792 drug offenders and seized about 14,847 kilograms of assorted illicit drugs over the past 5 years. The chairman and chief executive officer of the agency, Brigadier General Buba Mawa, retired, disclosed this in Abuja. Mawa said the seizures have significantly disrupted both local and transnational drug trafficking networks, sending a strong signal that Nigeria is no longer a safe haven for illicit drug activities. He added that the agency also arrested 128 identified drug barons who played key roles in major trafficking operations across the country, attributing the achievements to deliberate performance aimed at repositioning the NDLEA for more effective service delivery. According to him, the agency secured 14,225 convictions within the period under review, a development he said has strengthened deterrence and reinforced the consequences of drug-related offenses. The federal government has laid out plans in job creation and job opportunities for its young population. This was when the Minister of Foreign Affairs, Yusuf Tuga, was speaking at the African Jobs Engine panel on the margins of the World Economic Forum in Switzerland. In a statement by the minister's media aide, Kazim Abdulkadir, Yusuf Tuga pointed out to the panel government's approach by focusing on macroeconomic stability to attract private investment. The goal, he said, is to create clear paths for the private sector, which he called the primary engine of job creation. You're still watching Nta Akure News at 7. We shall be back in a moment. Please do stay with us.
Your currency unit is the Naira, while the minor unit is the Kobo. They are both in notes and coins. The Naira is more than just a medium of exchange. It bears the images of our heroes. So, stop abusing the Naira. It is a criminal offense to spray the Naira at events. Stop stepping on the Naira. It's not your enemy. Do not squeeze, ruffle, or write on the Naira. Handling the Naira with dirty or oily hands can deface the Naira. Love the Naira as you love yourself. Be a real Nigerian. Do not abuse the Naira.
Thank you for staying with us. You can also watch us on our social media handles on Facebook at Nta Akure and on YouTube at Nta Akure. Experts have re-emphasized the importance of adequate rest, describing it as vital for physical recovery and mental well-being. They made this known in Akure while speaking on the benefits of rest to the human body, advising residents to prioritize proper rest, noting that it plays a key role in improving health, focus, and overall productivity. Tony Batire tells us more.
Rest is a physiological state marked by minimum functional and metabolic activity, allowing the body and mind to recover. Available data from the World Health Organization, the National Bureau of Statistics, and related health studies indicate that Nigerians' intense hustle culture, rising levels of chronic stress, and widespread sleeplessness, especially in major urban centers, are contributing to inadequate rest among the population.
It's not just lying down in bed. Yeah, that may not be resting. For example, you ask somebody to rest now. The person is physically able, but he has a shop in the market, maybe millions of naira. I'm sure he will not be resting because his or her mind will be in the shop.
Experts say the importance of rest cannot be overemphasized, warning that prolonged deprivation places severe strain on the body and in extreme cases may result in life-threatening health outcomes.
So when you take a rest, even without drugs, taking any drug, at least you'll be able to regain the vitality that the body needs. It improves our mood.
After working, the body needs to rejuvenate and maybe repair some of the parts that have been used, okay? And then have a mental rest or physical, could be emotional, it could be spiritual. You can discover that you have hypertension and some other issues that ordinarily you can prevent if you don't rest at all.
They also cautioned against unhealthy lifestyles, noting that poor habits can significantly affect the quality, duration, and restorative value of rest. In Akure, Tony Batire, NT News.
Let's now join Morenica Isibo on business news.
Nigeria's economy is showing early signs of stabilization, with projection pointing to stronger growth and easing inflation in 2026. The Central Bank of Nigeria says the outlook is anchored on ongoing structural and monetary reforms alongside improved market discipline. The CBN notes that higher oil production, fiscal restructuring and sustained reforms are expected to support a more competitive and resilient economy. Meanwhile, the Director General of Bureau of Public Service Reforms, Dasuki Arabi, says federal ministries, departments and agencies are fully transitioned from manual to digital payment systems. He explained that the reforms in public financial management have enhanced transparency and accountability in the release and utilization of public funds. On the international front, the International Monetary Fund has also expressed optimism about Nigeria's economic prospects. In its January 2026 World Economic Outlook, the IMF projects economic growth of 4.4% for Nigeria in 2026, up from 4.2% in 2025. And that's all on business news. Morenike Isibo, NTA News.
And up next is sports updates.
We begin with chess. 23-year-old Toluwani Okemakinde from Ogun State is the champion of the first Benin Under-20 Rapid Chess Tournament. Gabriel Osage from Benin reports that the tournament featured 69 registered players across Nigeria in 11 rounds of contests.
We want this to be happening all the time if it's possible. So what will inspire me to be here is first to promote chess.
I feel good. It's the first tournament for the year and I came out with a win. So it feels good.
In another development, as the 2026 sport activities commence for academies in Lagos, ex-international Amarachi Ezia Bazili is calling on stakeholders to create more awareness about cardiopulmonary resuscitation (CPR) among sportsmen and women, especially the younger generation, to reduce rate of avoidable death, both on and off the pitch of play.
Some players slumps inside the field, lack of knowledge of how to proceed to help them will record some deaths that are not supposed to happen.
Interlock your finger, that's for the adult, one on top of the other, using the heel of your palm. Now start compressing on the chest.
In the Nigerian Women Football League, action continues Wednesday as Peseta Queens of Oyo State play away to Edo Queens in one of the midweek matches at the Samuel Ogbemudia Stadium. From the UEFA Champions League, European football powerhouses Arsenal and Inter Milan will clash Tuesday night for the first time since 2024 on March the 7th at the San Siro in Milan, Italy. Real Madrid takes on AS Monaco, while Olympiacos lock arms with Bayer Leverkusen, among other matches. With sports update, Olumide Eguntola, NTA News.
And that's the package. We thank you for watching. Good evening.